Hey there, I'm Steve, and welcome to Jams and Entertainment. And welcome to the conversation. Just before we get started, there are many ways you can help. You can like and subscribe so you never miss a conversation. But most importantly, please share this video. Get the word out there as a community. We can talk about all the things that we love. Today on Throwback Thursday, we're looking at Clerks 3. In addition to the cast of the first two, you also have Austin Sejour. Sorry for mispronouncing that. Really, outside of Austin, you have cameos, because everyone else is from the previous movies. I'll get to that. So for cameos, you have Amy Sedaris, Justin Long, Danny Trejo, Ben Affleck, Ethan Suplee, and Scott Moser. So thankfully, this movie was not what I saw when I was looking for content to make the first review. The one picture I saw was Dante being torn between Veronica and Becky. And I was like, really? Is he gonna make another movie where he's in a love triangle? It's only this time it's with the first love and the new love. He doesn't do that, thankfully. That was only for, I guess, walking to the right carpet. This one is about Randall and Dante running the Quick Stop groceries, because that's how Clerks 2 ends. In their big conversation in that one, Randall says that they should buy the Quick Stop and run it because that's what he always loved doing, and he loved doing that with Dante, his best friend, and so they do that. Randall has a heart attack. He goes in to the ER and he makes it. Because he has a brush with death, he decides to actually do something with his life instead of complain about it, because really that's what those first two movies were leading up to. What are these two going to do with their lives? Dante did have a next chapter in his life, but that was stolen from him. Part of his whole journey in this is grieving the loss of Becky and his unborn child. So this movie also really pulls at the heartstrings. I was wondering where they're going to go with that. It's very clever how Kevin Smith wrote that into the movie, because Becky comes to Dante in times where he really needs some help figuring stuff out. It's led to your imagination if it's a vision, he's dreaming, or it's all in his head. And the Randall part, he wants to make a movie of his life. In typical Randall, he's pretty selfish. He keeps on reminding everyone this is about his life, even though he's essentially making Clerks. He's calling it inconvenience for his movie, but it's Clerks. And with Randall essentially making Clerks, you actually get to see behind the scenes of that movie. It doesn't go over exactly how it was done. It's still a fictionalized version of how Clerks was made, but Clerks was shot at night because that's the only time that Kevin Smith could get the convenience store. It was shot in black and white, as I mentioned in the first review. Other things that were changed is where they get the money for this is Dante puts up his half of the convenience store as collateral, getting a loan from his ex Emma. It's just really well done and very refreshing that Kevin Smith went this direction with this movie, because it's very fitting for this trilogy. And like I said, how they got all the cast members back, it's surprising they got all the cast members back. While both Randall and Dante are going down memory lane, Randall is having a good old time and Dante is having some nightmares. It leads to another huge discussion that they have towards the end. And cast members that are from Clerks 2, you have Elias and his friend Blockchain, and they kind of do a whole other Jay and Silent Bob type deal. Difference here is that Blockchain will whisper into Elias's ear what he's trying to tell people, and Elias will convey it. Elias is annoying in this one. He's still naive, even though he's in his mid-30s, and he has a bigger role in this one. So in Clerks 2, he's just a Christian, but he's also a nerdy Christian, so he likes Transformers and Lord of the Rings, stuff like that. So he's not overzealous with his Christianity, even though that's how Randall sees it. When Randall's in the hospital, he prays for Randall's life, and he feels that God didn't answer him, and so he just decides to become a Satanist. Okay, is it not really funny? Aside from the fact that each scene he's in a different outfit. It's just an outlandish goth outfit. And that's a little funny. Other than that, Elias is overplayed a little bit in this movie. I wish he was played down a bit. Not so much where he was in Clerks 2, maybe just a good, healthy middle. But other than that, this movie's really, really good. And I highly recommend that you go out and get it on Blu-ray. Those are my thoughts on Clerks 3. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and live your imagination.